I'm SDS SuperCoach, providing SuperCoach content for you. I'm here to present the first look at AFL SuperCoach 2024 because AFL SuperCoach is now opened. It's not only just the team picker now, the whole thing is open. So, time to talk about it. What's different, all that sort of stuff with SuperCoach. And yeah, there's a lot more stuff to talk about now. So, look, guys, I want to hit 1,000 subs before round one, 2024. I'd really appreciate if we can all, if I could get there. It would mean so much, and I'd appreciate you guys if you liked and subscribed. That'd be fantastic. Leave a comment down below, and let's get into it. Let's go. We got 50 days until round one, so uh, we're really not too far away now. We're not too far away. We've gotten through the tough part of pre-season, and now we're nearly here. Don't mind this team. I just didn't really want to reveal my Supercoach team at the minute. I'll save it for a video idea. I'll probably do another team update in about early February. So just enjoy this for now. So what's different about Supercoach? We'll leave the trades until last, and I'll give my honest opinion. But I guess first thing we can have a look at, the dashboard is very different now, and this goes for every, I believe for every different sport in SuperCoach now. So they've updated this. So you get the score here, I believe. Actually, it'd be better if I showed you. So I'm playing NBL SuperCoach and I'm actually doing really well. Yeah, so here we are, my total. So this is your total score for the round. Tell you if you're going up or down, blah, blah, blah. Your projected score there, if you've got SuperCoach Gold, your total score, top 1%. Team value, league wins, trades available, and there's his season rank. So that's probably similar to what it's going to look like in SuperCoach. Just that exact same format. I think this is just in the way because the drafts haven't started or anything yet. So yeah, it's a little bit different. This. What else can we go through? As I said, I'll save the trades until the very last. Draft. I mean, I'd like to do an extra draft or two this year. I'm doing one with my mates, and I might do one with the subscribers, potentially with you guys. If we can get 1,000 subs, I might be looking to do that and host maybe a live draft night with 7 lucky subscribers or something like that. Give it a bit more thought. So yeah, and we'll see if we get into any other draft leagues as well. Speaking of leagues, as we can see here, a little bit is different now. So the league setup looks a bit different, and it says out of 20 leagues instead of 10. Now, why is that? They've renamed groups, and now it's called open leagues. So it does say the amount of entries. So open leagues are basically the exact same thing as groups. It's just they've changed the name, and the format's a little bit different. You can see the difference between head-to-head leagues and open leagues there. So I'm in a few of these. DR set up a league. Skodfather's done a group. Same with SuperCoach Edge. The Podmasters overall in public. These are my own private leagues here. So another thing different as well this year is that you're allowed, if you're creating a league or whatever, you can actually add a photo to your league. So I'll explain this. So this is my mate's league. So a few of us went to Holmes Glen. So that's just a photo of Holmes Glen. So that's my mate's league here. This is the SDS Times Pro League. So you guys remember last year when we had it. If Stuart's Misfits, if I can get in contact with him, that'd be fantastic. If you can leave a comment down below, mate, because I know you won the league last year and you did really well in the overall. So we'd love to get you back onto the, have free access to the SDS Times Pro League. We'd love for that to be the case. I want to do that for my own SuperCoach League, but unfortunately, in my own SDS SuperCoach League, I've gone back to back. So come on, guys, can you guys beat me this year in the SDS SuperCoach League? The winner gets free access to the SDS SuperCoach League for 2024. Sorry, forever, if they win the league. Podmasters. So that's with some of the YouTubers. So I'm working with Podmasters during this season. Yeah, so it's a new 2024 thing that they're doing. So yeah, look, so you can add photos now. I'm not going to open any of the leagues because I don't want to release the code just yet. But yeah, promise me this is the SDS SuperCoach League. This is the SDS times Pro League. What are my plans with the leagues? I'm thinking, I think now with 20 leagues, so you can join as many open leagues or as many head-to-head leagues. So compared to last year where it was 10 group leagues and 10 actual leagues, you can probably join you can now join like 16 head-to-head leagues, but only 4 open leagues. It sort of works like that. How many leagues will I do? I think I might stick to 1, but I could do 2 just due to more flexibility. We'll obviously do the SDS times Pro League. Me and Brad will release the code in due course. So I might do a second one. Let me know if you guys are pretty keen for that. When will I release the leagues? Probably closer in March. I remember the SDS SuperCoach League I released pretty early. So I might do it a little bit later this year, maybe end of Feb, early March, that sort of thing. Maybe a couple of weeks before the season starts. Yes, that's the league, so that's a little bit different. Rankings, obviously nothing's going to be seen there. Hopefully it's me at the top at the very end. Players, there's really not too much to see there. And yeah, I guess we can talk about, is there anything different on game day? I forgot to check that. Don't release the codes. I forgot if they did the codes or not on this. Nah, so. Oh! Hope no one saw that. If you did, I'm removing you from the group because I'm not releasing the codes just yet. I didn't think they'd release the codes on game day. Anyway, so let's talk about, I guess, sort of the new rules and changes now. We've now got 40 trades compared to last year's 36. Obviously, we've got an extra round to deal with, extra injuries, suspensions. Certainly, the suspensions are a little bit more easier because the AFL is ever so slowly getting a bit more cautious with concussion, but at the same time also a bit softer. So I guess there's that. I'll be honest with the 40 trades. I don't like it. We're just getting a bit a little bit too close to AFL fantasy for my liking. I feel like SuperCoach is losing its identity like it used to be back in the day of 32 trades. This is just my opinion. Now, this caused a lot of divide over Twitter over the past 48 hours. And there was a lot of beef going on, that sort of thing. I've never seen the SuperCoach community that toxic. I don't get involved. I just don't get involved. I choose not to because I don't want to be in drama. Can't be fucked doing that. So yeah, so it's pretty divided. I know you guys are either really big on no, this shouldn't be 40 trades, it should be 30 or 15 trades, whatever, it should be lower trades. There's some that think, oh, yep, this is fine. So it's a real 50-50 crowd and everyone's pretty passionate about it. So I'm not here to discredit anyone's opinion. I'm just giving mine. I just personally don't like it. I personally thought 32 trades and 3 boosts would have just been the ideal situation. So, yeah, look, that's what I think about it. I guess I'll try to think of the reasoning. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like SuperCoach as much as it used to back in the day. Now, I know there's obviously factors like an extra round, more injuries, suspensions, trying to keep engagement up. Now, this is quite clearly why SuperCoach have done it, to get more people engaged into the game later in the season. But my counter argument with people having more trades and being more engaged, I feel like just the same thing's going to happen because extra trades and all these boosts are just promoting towards one style of gameplay to win SuperCoach, and that is to be even. Like the past couple of years have been, the more aggressive you are, the better you are at the end of the day. It's even more aggressive now. If you don't play aggressive up until you finish your team, you just aren't going to go as well because you got to be able to keep up because everyone's going to be upgrading their final team very quickly just due to the amount of extra trades. I guess you can take a bit more risks, that sort of thing. But it just doesn't feel like Supercoach when you're. I know this wasn't in their control. They wouldn't have done 40 trades if Andrew Dillon, the absolute wanker, has had a split, an opening round and teams are having early buys, that sort of thing. Like this wouldn't have happened. This would have stuck on 36, and I totally get that. So I forgot what sort of point. Wait, what was my point? I lost track now. But yeah, personally not a fan of the 40. Yeah, as I said, like if you're not going to start out aggressive, you're not going to be able to keep up with the teams. If you can't keep up, you're not going to win. So I think, yeah, there really isn't going to be much thought process with making trades. Like you just do it because you got to keep ahead of the pack. Um, oh, yeah. So what I was going to talk about with like it doesn't feel like Supercoach. I know we're dealing with the early buy rounds and that sort of thing. That's not in Supercoach's control. But when you're thinking about like side swapping premiums because of the buy, we don't do that in Supercoach. You do that obviously in AFL fantasy, but you just don't do that. So they're just adding a couple of extra elements that are like sort of fantasy style gameplay into Supercoach, and I just don't like it as much. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. There's more bigger issues in the world than adding a few extra trades in a fantasy game. I'm just giving my opinion. I just don't like it. If the fixture goes back to normal next season, so there's just round one, no opening rounds, no early buys. And if it sticks on 40, I think this is just the long-term situation. They'll never go back down. If next season's like no opening round, no early rounds, if they don't reduce the trades, if it's just a regular if it was just a regular fixture, they don't lower the trades, they're going to stick with 40 until they need to make any extra trades or adjustments. Like if they don't change it next year, like the 40 is going to be the norm now. So, look, personally for me, 32 trades, 3 boosts would be my preference, but I understand, I guess, engagement, that sort of thing. That obviously their number one priority is keeping people interested in the game and getting people signed up into the game. Anyway, yeah, there you go. There's my rant. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I just gave my opinion. I'm just personally not a fan. Everyone has their right to their own opinion. I gave mine. So, look, just a pretty basic video, just going over, I guess, some of the changes, what looks different. Another thing that looks different, look at the search bar. Oh, you're not going to be able to see because my camera is in the way. But if you've got SuperCoach Plus, there's now a smart search. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it's just a bit different. So people without SuperCoach Plus are not going to be able to see this access, but they can see the white part here. It's just a different setup. It's just a different style of the search bar. That's about it. I think everything else is pretty new. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And have a good one. And follow me on TikTok, SDS_SuperCoach. Have a good one.